when you say the word lemon and you associate it with something you want to buy, you usually think a car, but in this case, houses can be lemons, right?
Totally. So it's easy to get caught up in the excitement when looking at buying a home, but there's a few things that really are red flags you should pay attention to when you're out shopping.
Okay, this is very important, obviously, because we're talking about investments, your money.
One of the largest investments most people make in their lifetime, right? So I think some of them are pretty obvious, so we'll just remind you, like if you see cracks.
Yes.
If there are any cracks in the ceiling and the foundation, those could be indications of larger issues that are either super expensive to repair or can't be repaired at all. Another one that's kind of funny is like if you see fresh spots of paint or carpet, sometimes that can be a cover up of a larger problem, but you'll know like if it doesn't fit. So if the whole house is in one condition and there's a random wall painted in a bathroom, or just like one room has new flooring, that might be a red flag or an indication that it's a cover up of a larger issue.
Yeah, for you to ask questions. What exactly happened here? Why is there tile and then there's wood floor?
It's not matching up, so trust your instincts. Another one is pest infestation. So in Arizona, termites are common. You might want to, make sure that there's not a current infestation or structural damage to the home. But also, you can like Google any indications if you see sawdust on the floor or trails. And then there's some infestations that are indigenous to different areas throughout Arizona, like scorpions or pigeons that are specific to each area.
No, that's right, and that could be very expensive, getting your house inspected for all that.
Well, and could be a deal breaker, like if it's just not something that you want to have to deal with when you move into a home.
Right, and then this next one, I feel like somebody walking through a house, the first thing they do is smell, right?
Yeah, and every home has a smell, right? And some of them are normal. They're indications of being lived in. So, but you might smell, if they have pets or if they were a smoker, those can be remedied usually. But if there's a funky smell, that could be an indication of a larger issue like mold or maybe gas. So trust those instincts, even if there's like a ton of air fresheners, maybe that's a cover up of one of these indications that you should be aware of.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah. And what about when we talk about electricity and just, wiring in a house?
Yeah, so dated plumbing and electrical. Every time period has codes that you have to, and standards, and those change and evolve. So if you're buying an older home, you want to make sure that you understand if the plumbing or electrical has been updated so that you know what you're getting into in the event you have to spend money to get it updated into current code.
And that's what I was recommended. We bought a 1940s bungalow in Central Phoenix, and then they, everybody talked about the copper piping and everything.
Yeah.
But one thing I didn't pay attention to was water pressure. You're supposed to turn the faucets on?
Yeah, so if you see, or if you see leaks, that could be an indication, like if there's wet spots in the lawn or flickering lights, those could all be indications of outdated plumbing or electrical.
Well, I like that, and thank you so much for being here. For more information, people can go to where?
Opendoor.com.
Okay, perfect information.